Good day, viewers. My name is Jemima Ndebele, and you are tuned into Flex Fitness, where we invest in your physical, spiritual, and mental health through exercises. Today, we have a really interesting full body circuit workout for you, as we'll be using one piece of furniture to make sure that we are summer ready. Now, before we get into that fun part, let's get right into the warm-up.
Active Kids is an initiative under the MyZone brand that aims to provide exciting and easy activities and fun stories. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact zone@synergy.com.na. Active Kids, where we actively invest in your future.
Right, so for this warm-up, we're going to need to make sure that every piece of our body is ready to take on this full circuit workout that we have in store for you today. Right, so we're going to start with something nice and easy because, you know, as I always say, fitness is a journey, and here on Flex, there is no pressure. It is a process. No pressure. The pressure does not get worse here. We're just chilling. So we're going to start with some shoulder rotations for 30 seconds. So, you know, you take it at your own pace. You just get into it, you know, you just loosen these joints right here. And once the 30-second clock is up on your screen, we get going. All right. So for 30 seconds, we're just going to move to the front. Pardon me, but for the first 15 seconds, we're going to do front rotations. Nice and easy, just chilling. And now for the remaining 15, we're going to move backwards like you're doing a backstroke. Okay, you know, I just want to make sure that your arms are also ready. If I'm being honest, that's one thing I always neglect whenever it comes to working out. It's my biceps. So I'm trying to build some muscle here, you know. So now we're going to do some chest expansions. So just like this, right? For 30 seconds at your own pace. So for 30 seconds, let's go. Right, so just front and back, and you really want to open it up as wide as you can. For the gents, you can also use this, you know, just to warm up those pecs, because you also want to be ready, man. Who doesn't want to look good? Who doesn't like looking good? And I realize that exercising not only makes me look good, but it makes me feel good as well. I hope that's the case for you as well, watching from home or wherever you are. All right, someone felt a crack there. That's how you know it's getting real. Right, so now we're going to do, for another 30 seconds, we're just going to do some knee highs, nice and easy. Modify to your liking. Remember, I like to do my exercises nice and slow just to make sure that they're controlled and I'm really getting in there. But this is a warm-up, so we're going to do it a little fast-paced for 30 seconds, just some knee highs. Let's go, guys. Okay. You can keep your hands steady, like you just keep your hands at one place, and you just make sure that your knees get at least remotely close to where your hands are. Today, because we're also going to be working on our legs, since it is a full body circuit, I decided to wear shoes that are not really elevated, because that way it's easy to jog in one place and all of that. Right, so now we're also just going to do some hip rotations just to make sure that here we're also ready to go. For 30 seconds, one side. Okay, just making sure that we don't have any problems. Our joints don't give us any trouble when we're exercising. Okay, For the remaining 15, we're going to do our lift. Making sure we just get in there. All right. 2. And here we go. Now let's head right into that full body circuit.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact zone@synergy.com.na.
Well guys, what we've finally been waiting for. As you can see, I have a chair with me. As I said, that we'll be doing this full body circuit with one piece of furniture, and I decided to then bring this 2 kg weight into the mix just to spice things up a little bit. So what we're going to do with this chair is we're going to be doing a range of exercises, but please do note that you can then modify this or do the modified versions. I will be showing both so that you then have choices, options, even though they are just 2, so that you do whatever your body feels most comfortable with. I will be starting with a seated exercise because I am sitting. And this one, you just place your hands behind your head or your neck. I prefer my head just behind my hair. And then you just go from side to side. Now, for this exercise, we're going to be focusing on our core. So that will require you to tighten your core. Doesn't necessarily mean tucking your stomach in. I have emphasized on this before. It's just tightening your core to make sure that the exercises are actually getting there. So I'm going to be starting, so the exercise goes something like this. So it's like your knee to your elbow, right? With your tightened core. But you can then modify it. The modified version is just from side to side, you know, with your modified core. Your tightened core, right? So you're just going side to side, trying to get rid of these love handles. We don't want any of those, my baby. So, right, you're seated. My back is not against the chair, no, simply because I'm short and my feet will dangle. Okay, so, right, you're seated with your feet flat on the ground and then your hands behind. You can do this, can lock your fingers there behind if you feel like that gives you more stability. I have big hair, so I'm not going to lock it. So now we're going to start for 30 seconds with this elbow to knee exercise with the original, and then we'll do another 30 seconds of the modified version. Right, let's get right into it. Okay, so you just bring it there. Want to go side to side. Really want to make sure that your core, you feel it, man, and make sure to breathe. To breathe while you exercise, because that way you're really being intentional about it, and chances of you actually cramping afterwards are reduced. Okay, all right, so that is how you do it. For the modified, you can just sit, and for this one I'm going to prefer to have my feet dangling and just go your back straightened. And there's for 30 seconds, side to side. All right. Want to go as deep as you possibly can to your side. Okay. It's crazy how many things you can do with a chair. And we're going to be finding out just how many after this exercise. Okay. I think I feel this one more effectively in my here by my sides. Alrighty, so now what we're going to be doing is I'm going to do it from the side so you guys can see. So instead of sitting, so there are also two versions to this one that I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing the original first, and these are basically like straight-legged knee highs, straight-legged knee highs, and then afterwards we'll be doing the modified version because fitness is a journey. All right, cool. So your legs are straight, your back is straight, and you go 1, 2, 3, right? So you're going to be doing that for exactly 30 seconds, right? Sorry. Back straight, legs straight, core tightened. 1, 2, 3. And you want to do it nice and controlled with no rush. So you really get the full effect of the exercise. Right, another 10 seconds. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the modified version, which I can then do for you guys from the front. That way you can also see. Oh, I think the side will also be better for this one. Right, so you do that. No, I think, because you need to hold on, right? So you just hold on to your chair, and for 30 seconds, also just lift, right? But now we're seated. So now, see, here's the chair, and here's me, who's going to do the squat. I think from the side it will be better, and then I'll do the full set from the front, right? So you just go down, bum. But it's like as if you're sitting, and I think that is also how you learn how to do a proper squat. It's just as if you're sitting. But you don't want your bum to touch, you just want to know that that is then how far low we want to go. I think, yeah. So, just like that. So it should be as if my bum is about to touch, but it's not going to, it's just going to go there. Just touch and go, my baby. So that is how we're going to do it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Right. And then we squeeze it down, squeeze it down, squeeze it. I'm squeezing because I'm trying to get that posterior shaped. You see? Can even pulse it a little. I think I find it more effective when I pulse. Right? And when you squeeze, you're also really getting these glutes then. Okay. So now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to incorporate this baby into my workout. So this is a 2 kg weight that you can get from Maxed. It's the Max brand, but you know Mr. Price is your plug. Okay? So you just put, this is my personal favorite. Do this one every morning. Okay. So this is why I also chose to wear flat shoes today. I explained in the first warm-up because it's nice. It gives you that grip, right? So you also posture everything. Your leg is then on the chair, and then you just go down. And I normally take one weight and put it in my other, like the alternative, because then it's easier to balance my weight like that. And then you can also squeeze when you come up. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the left leg for 30 seconds, and then we're going to alternate and do the right. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Okay, can never go wrong with this because it also then works on your calves and it forces you to also work on your hamstring. Now you need to make sure to squeeze. Okay, 5 seconds left. 2, 1. And you also best believe you'll feel it here if you're doing it right. Now we're going to alternate and do this leg. What's this? Which leg is it? Right. Sorry. Okay. Let's go. So in 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Sorry. Right. Alrighty. Can never go wrong with this. I feel like if I don't do this exercise, did I even do leg day? Okay. 5 seconds left. 1. Alright. Shake it off because we still have quite a couple of exercises to do. So now I'm going to turn the chair. Remember, if you want to see results, the key is repetition. So as much as I'm just doing 1 rep, you are then required to do at least 3, because that is then how you really see results. Okay? So this one, it's like a backwards leg lift thingy. So you take your weight in the same hand of the leg that you're going to lift, right? So that will then look a little something like this. So you lift, then you bring it down, lift, and you bring it down, right? So we're going to alternate. 15 seconds on this leg, 15 seconds, okay, 30, because we want to see results. But also we want to feel good afterwards. Okay, so gonna do this for 30 seconds. Let's go. That way you also work on your legs. Alrighty. Okay. You wanna make sure you get that bend right. Okay. 5 seconds left. 1. Alrighty. Now we're going to do the other leg. I think I much prefer turning the chair, so you really get like a proper view of how to do this thing. Cool. So in 5 seconds for 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Same thing, right? Same thing. I just feel like when it comes to exercising, the left side of my body is surprisingly more responsive in regards to like how to really do an exercise properly. Okay, that was a bonus one. Alrighty, we're almost done with the set. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do like mountain climbers. We're going to do mountain climbers. So you can turn your chair around like this, and then we're going to be done with this full body circuit that we've done with nothing but a chair and a 2 kg weight. You'll feel it, trust me. Do your sets and your reps properly and you'll feel it. Right, so this is going to be the last one, and then we'll head right into that cool down. Okay, so remember, this is what we're going to do, right? And we're going to do that mountain climbers for 30 seconds. And do it nice and easy so that you really get the full effect. Remember to tighten your core so that you really feel it where you're supposed to feel it, okay? Okay, so for 30 seconds, let's get into the mountain climbers. So you can put on a light jog, you know, where you can really modify it and do it at your own pace, where you really feel it. "15 seconds. Trust me, my core is feeling this, guys. 5 seconds. Okay. And that is how you do a full body workout with nothing but a piece of furniture and a 2 kg weight. Now, I think it's time we head right into the cool down. Well, if you know me, then you know I love a good yoga session after an amazing body, in this case, full body workout. So right now we're gonna take it easy, man. We're gonna take it easy. Keep it light, you know, because yoga is normally where I go ham. But now we're gonna take it easy. So we're gonna start by just gently we're going into your child's pose. Because my core really put in the work today. So this is just a way of saying thank you to your body for really carrying you through. Making sure to inhale and exhale, saying thank you, and you can feel free to move from side to side, you know. And then we go into just upward facing dog, which is somewhat of a neutral pose, right? Do this long enough, it becomes a neutral pose. And then go into its sister, a nice downward facing dog, really stretching your body there, showing your gratitude. Ooh. And then we take our leg, we just needle it through right there. Nice stretch, making sure to inhale and just say thank you to your body for carrying you through that intense full body workout. Okay, now we alternate. Alrighty, making sure to inhale, breathing, because being fit is also about being mentally and spiritually fit. So just also taking the time to just think about 3 things that you're grateful for today and 3 things that you're looking forward to. Okay, alright, and we sit on our side. And we straighten this leg, both of them. We just move the hand gently as far as you can. Be sure to be gentle, just creeping your fingers closer and closer to your feet. Alrighty. And you hold this for 30 seconds. We're going to keep this pose, just meditating on our blessings, making sure to preserve your inner peace. Because there's so much to be grateful for, hey? Okay. Gently creep back up. Straighten your body. Shaking from side to side. Okay, winding back those shoulders. All right. And there you go. Now you're going to sit in this position and you're just going to breathe in And when you exhale, then you just curl your spine. It's like a seated cat and cow, moving from side to side. Back up. All right. And then you bring your hands to your chest. Inhale, exhale. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, for joining me. And thank you guys for challenging yourself and trusting your bodies. Give yourself a nice hug to say thank you to yourself. Okay, from me, Jemima Ndebele, it's goodbye.